So I made a huge mistake, actually a series of mistakes over the years, compounded by the biggest mistake I ever made on YouTube. And because of that, I'm abandoning this YouTube channel, and I'm going to tell you why that is. And I hope you follow me on my journey on my 3 new channels. Why do I have 3 new channels? Well, I'm going to get into that. But first, if you have followed me, subscribed, came across me, friends, family, whatever, you just enjoy what I do, I really appreciate that. I really do. Because this doesn't make sense if you don't have people that do that. Because what am I doing? Just throwing stuff at the wall and letting it slide down into the void? I don't know. I really appreciate that, which is why I'm making this video, because I hope you do follow me over into 3 different categories. Pick your poison. But before I do that, let me just say that I'm a filmmaker at heart. And to me, that's not just a job, that's a state of being. It's another word for visual storyteller. That's what I am through and through. It's not a choice. It's just something in me is like, you tell stories. You want to tell stories. This is cool. Let's do this. Let's put it together and share it with people. That's what I mean by I'm a filmmaker. I don't care if I'm getting paid for it. I don't care if I want people to watch it. Again, that's the point. But it doesn't, even if they don't, if it's crap, whatever, I still got to do it. I got to attempt it. I don't know what that is, but I know some people out there have that. It might not even be for visual storytelling. It could be, or I guess filmmaking is it's the camera, actors, because you could do that with painting. You can do that with photography, AI now, which is a whole nother can of worms. There's always been art in the world in different forms. It just changes, it adapts, whatever. I have that. Maybe you can relate to that feeling. No matter what I do, I got to do it. But because of that, I always latched on to movies, television. There's always something in me that was like, this is special. But more than special, it's like, you got to do it. You got to do something with it. I've always had that. And I've had different stages in my life of what that meant to me. But eventually that led me to like, I don't know what to do, what to use this for. Nobody around me has this per se. I guess I got to go to a film school because it's like, I don't know what else to do with myself. Because I was trying to make things, and obviously you need money. I was forcing friends to do it that had no interest in it. So I was like, well, shit, what do I do? Film school. But because of that, I was like, film. I'm going to be a director or whatever, a filmmaker. Always looked down on YouTube. I never took it seriously. I think like most people, even the industry itself. Now it's a whole different thing. Now it is serious, but I never did. I looked down on it. Like, I'm a filmmaker. I'm not a YouTuber. Those are people like that guy with the spiky hair, which I can't believe he's still making videos. I can't remember his name, but the guy that he started out with that quick editing style where it's like, hey guys, blah, 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 cut to your, blah, blah. God, what is that guy's name? The spiky hair guy. He's been doing it for a long time. Anyway, I always thought of YouTube like that. Like, that's not filmmaking, that's YouTube. Boy, was I wrong. And worse than that, I didn't realize how much I actually do like making certain types of YouTube content that's only really made for YouTube. So it took me a long time to finally, aside from just a space to upload a film I made, like, hey, I made this film, it's on YouTube. Literally just as a way to share, like Vimeo. Took me a long time, but I finally did it in like 2020, 2021. Of course, because of COVID and all that, it was just a good opportunity. I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to try this thing. Little did I know I still was doing it wrong for many years. It was only until maybe a year ago where I was starting to find my lane in it. And only until now where I'm like, now I really know what it is. That's how long it took me. That's what's also frustrating about this. But basically, when I created this channel, I didn't know exactly what to do with it. I was just like, I'm going to upload a video once a week. And I failed that within 3 weeks. But ever since then, I've been doing this wrong. I fed the algorithm something that my channel actually wasn't, what it has morphed into, which is basically movies, talking about movies in different ways. And so right from the jump, I messed up my channel. But obviously, I'm putting work into it. I'm making these videos. I don't need that. Like, people will just, they'll see what I'm talking about. Like, they like variety, right? No, they don't. And still, that gets me, like, I like variety. If there's a creator I like that makes something different, I'll give it the time of day, but I guess the masses don't, and I can't argue with it anymore. So the main mistake I made was I paid for YouTube promotions, which is through YouTube. I think they started doing it like 2 years ago. It's relatively new. It's basically Google ads through YouTube. And what does it say? Get subscribers, likes, more views. Yeah. So I did that. But I didn't just do that. I came across another YouTube video. It's like, hey, you can get thousands of subscribers, likes, views for next to nothing if only you do this. And what is that? You advertise to the cheapest countries in the world. And what are those countries? India, Indonesia, sort of China, some countries in Europe, Thailand, Indonesia, Moldova, Belarus, countries like that, where you can get so many more impressions for the same price as doing that in the US. And this guy was like, hey, look I did it. This is a test, but then maybe it shouldn't be a good thing to do. I'm like, whatever. I'm going to do that. Because I had the mindset like, which this is sort of true, but the algorithm has changed. If you have two videos, one channel has 60,000 subscribers, the other has 100, and you can see that, which one are you going to probably trust more? The one with more subscribers, because they got a stamp of approval, right? They already got a following. Their content must be better. So that was my mindset. Like, that's part of my problem is I only have 300 subscribers, and people think don't know what I'm talking about. This channel's trash. That's why they're not watching my stuff. I need to have 10,000 subscribers at least. It'll look better. There is some truth to that. But what did YouTube do? They removed that, at least from the mobile app, so you can't even see subscribers anymore, because it's part of their thing to push lower lower level creators, new creators, which is great. They should have done that fucking 10 years ago. Well, I guess it was the Wild Wild West then. 5 years ago. How about that? So I did that, and what happens when you do that? Well, I don't even know if those people are real. They could just be bots, but it's through YouTube. So I'm like, why would YouTube do that? I don't know. Maybe because they don't care if that's the case and it's just money in their pocket. But then, I don't know. It's weird if it's real people because they literally are dead. They do not watch a single thing after that initial promoted video. It's weird. I don't get it. But basically, YouTube pushes out your videos to your subscribers, right? They do that as the first line. If they don't interact with your video or watch it, click on it, that doesn't look good. It tells the algorithm this video sucks. So the problem is, and I can see that in my analytics, I got, 14,000 or something subscribers. My average rate of people watching it is 5%. 5% of my subscribers watch what I put out there. That is horrible. And that's because of what I did. I had some videos break through that, luckily, and I gained some real subscribers, so thank you for that if you're watching this. But overall, I know for a fact that has been hurting my channel. Not to say that I'm this great master YouTuber, like, look at me, I'm the best, and nobody's seeing it. But I know I could be doing better than I am if I didn't do that. Not to mention I messed up my channel earlier, like I said, when I started, because I was doing a mix of content. Algorithm doesn't like that. Most of the audience doesn't like that. Because I started out doing like, hey, I'm going to vlog about filmmaking. I'm going to talk about gear. I'm going to make a little comedy skit. I'm going to talk, movie review. It's just like too much. It's confusing the algorithm, confused the audience. I double messed up my channel multiple times over. I always thought like variety was good, but it's not. Really, you can only break free of that if you're an established YouTuber, and even then, it's not ideal for the algorithm. So I have 3 new channels now, and it hurts to say that because, like I said, this channel is going to waste 4 years of my life making stuff for it for nothing, but it is what it is. I just had to put my foot down and do it because I know it's better in the long run. So I have a movie reaction channel. Only will be doing movie reactions on it. If you're a fan of those or the ones I've done, Movie Watcher Mike, that's my reaction channel. That name may change, but I'll update the link here if it does and pin a comment, whatever. I have a movie review channel since I started doing that and I realized I do like it. The thing with that is it's off the couch. That's what it's called. Off the couch reviews. And the whole thing with that is it's not some planned thing. It's a review off the couch right after I watch something. Although I have a theater version of that as well, but that will be on the same channel. I'll go see something out of the theater, film it right after I see it. Third, I have a video essay channel called Movies Explored, which is my favorite thing to do on YouTube. It just takes the longest, takes the most time. So it stings the most when you put all this work into something and you think, not only did I put the work into it, but I think it's like a good creative piece of work and it has a good, story to it, good information. When that gets 100 views, that hurts as I blow out my mic, hitting my chest. Yeah, it's always the most painful when that happens. So now that has its own channel. Own channel. I don't know what that's going to mean, but 3 new channels and whatever, pick your poison. Reactions, reviews, video essays. I also kind of realized, because I did this same thing to my film channel, MBW Films, I might make a 4th channel at some point, probably just with my name, Michael Brandon Wright, where I put my films on it, because I do have some other videos that I want to talk about, like with the camera that I'm shooting on right now. Just some things I want to express. Not that I'm not a gear YouTuber, I never will be, but I just feel like I have some things to say about it. That doesn't fit on any of my channels, not even this one, but it might on like a film. This, as a filmmaker, this is my channel, my personal channel where I put my films up. I'm a filmmaker, so I'm going to talk about some gear that I use. I don't know. So I might have that. Long story short, this channel is dead. I fucked it up. I'm going to cuss right there because I really feel that. And I hope you follow me on my new journey. And I really hope I don't make the same mistake again and spend 4 years for nothing. At least I had fun making some of the content. Ouch. Don't make the same mistake. Whether you're in a similar situation or you come across this video and for some reason you're still watching it. If you're still watching it, I'm assuming you actually care. If you watched half of it, okay, you probably care. You're just like, I got better things to do. I'm going to listen to this freaking guy continue to ramble. Thank you. Don't make the same mistake I did. This channel is effectively dead. Still hurts me to say that. God bless America. I hope to see you over there. Goodbye now.